Hey there! Welcome to Motorcycles and Misfits. Coming to you from the Recycle Garage in sunny Santa Cruz, California. Whoop whoop! Hey everyone, this is Liza and I'm in a good mood. I got some riding done, the sun is out, the bikes are all good, got no issues. Flowers are in bloom.
It's amazing here.
And I live to ride to eat. I sure did. I got an artichoke cupcake on Friday down in Castroville.
Beautiful.
And on Saturday, got lobster rolls in Half Moon Bay. Life is good.
Nice.
But, I'm not the only one that things are going good for. Let's see who else is here and see what kind of mood they're in. Running the board, it's Happy Stumpy John.
Top of the morning to you all. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Whatever. That's more Scottish.
You gave up so
Sorry.
quick. You had it. You had it. You should have stuck
It's
with
the
it.
luck of the Irish.
There it is.
There it is. I have every one of my motorcycles running right now.
Whoa.
I know.
Oh,
very nice.
including the pink buddy.
Including the Pinky Tescadero. That's what I'm calling it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
You youngsters don't know the reference.
And joining us all the way from sunny Pakistan. But he doesn't like the moniker I've given him, so I need to come up with
What,
a
the
new one.
motocross champion of Pakistan?
Doesn't like that.
But it's true.
No, it's
No, he doesn't like that. The Pakistani hippie?
The Paki hippie.
I'll take that over the motocross champion any day.
How about my brother from another mother?
Yeah.
It's Moin Khan.
Yellow. Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
So good to be back in Santa Cruz at the Recycle Garage. I didn't get to ride Highway 17 today. I drove up, but it still felt amazing.
Yeah, because you're in a Tesla.
I miss these roads so much.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Going around the room looking refreshed and ready. It's
ready.
Scottie.
Today I rode a Honda and played workout tapes by Fonda.
What?
I played with a Rabaconda.
Oh, yeah. I want to get the feedback on that in a second. But here and excited and ready for an adventure, it's Ray Ray.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And yeah,
Ray Ray.
we got our plane tickets this
We
week.
got plane tickets all lined up. We're ready to go.
We're going to Pakistan.
Oh,
This is going to be something,
Nice.
man. Moin, I realized that when you were talking about how, on my first Chickistan trip, Elsbeth was sitting out in just her little tank top and men were staring, and then I squeezed your butt and men were like, "Oh!" And I'm like, "Oh, he has to deal with a lot with us." I realized things that you don't think are such a big deal that is, and now I'm with Ray Ray and John and I there. I'm like, oh.
we'll be on our best behavior.
Oh, I like that attitude. I guarantee someone who didn't give him any trouble at all. It's Bagel.
Erin gebracht to all.
What language was that?
Gaelic?
Gaelic, yes.
Oh, you're so fancy.
What? Okay. What is Gaelic?
was-
What
Gaelic it's the indigenous Irish language.
I see.
Was Bagel a pain in the ass?
Bagel was a true gentleman. Bagel was a true gentleman. However, the ride he chose was a pain in the ass. Was a pain in my ass.
Yes, and mine too. Literally when the seat broke on me.
Literally, yeah.
Oh, my word. So, great
But it was amazing.
great day in the garage. Oh, Bagel, I wish you were here. You missed it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was a good day, and we had a bunch of new people showing up, and some of them were some older guys who were told, "Oh, you're looking for somebody to fix that, or you need some advice, go to this place," and they showed up, and it was me and Jake 2.0 watching TV in the garage, and it was hello. What? And I'm trying, they're I couldn't find this place. What is this place? And then just slowly one after another. People show up. Next thing you know, there are children and dogs and people everywhere, and air compressors going and wrenches ratcheting and fingers bleeding and people test riding and sharing bikes. And they're like, this is awesome.
It dawned.
Nice.
Yeah. It's so fun when somebody's here and they can see it. It is. It's like a flower that blooms. It's not just because people show up early and like, when does it get cool? You know, just wait. It just happens. Right?
Just wait.
Yeah.
Mostly when I show up, but
Yeah, you have that impeccable timing. But a great day. We had stuff going on. In fact, Emma is out in the garage. We left her behind because there's still bikes being put together. John, you were like, let's go to record. And I go out to just do like a final lap, and there are literally bikes in pieces and people just frantically trying to figure stuff out. So I just kind of wrangled everyone, and we all jumped in, and that's kind of fun when you get like 5 people.
Yeah, there is something
helping.
kind of magical that happens like right when it's time to like shut everything down and leave. There's always, when there's one more project that's sort of languishing or going on a little longer, people just descend on it like a swarm of reasonably competent and overconfident mechanics. And it's great.
Almost like skilled surgeons.
Almost.
Where like Scottie and Neil and I were all working on this same wiring harness, and I'm like taping up one end and Scottie's crimping on connectors on the other, and Neil's like checking multimeter stuff, and then Bill's like, oh, what do I need to do? We're like, it's done. We just all descended on this one foot of wiring and did it all. It was pretty cool. But yeah, fun day. And some people got to go experience the Niken for the first time.
What'd you think?
Yeah. Yes, Raymond, I haven't heard. What did you think?
Well, it wasn't a long enough test. Excuse me, I'm still
Hairball.
getting over that freaking bug I got in Baja, but it wasn't long enough of a test drive for me to really get the feel for it. And my first impression was, what's the big deal? Kind of feels like any other motorcycle.
Right.
So I didn't quite get what was special about the dual fork. I felt like it was a little bit not as willing to lean as a regular motorcycle and wanted to stand back up once you leaned it in. But, it was just on a roundabout, so it was hard to say. But I think I need to take it in the twisties and then probably get the benefit of it. But on the regular street over here, just felt like any other motorcycle.
Just feels like a bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moin, what did you think? Because you
Very-
look at it and it's like freak show.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever had so many people turn around and stare at me while I was riding. And I don't know what the name of that road is, but like up to the lighthouse and
Westcliff.
and back, there's so many people. And I think at least like 70% of the people on the sidewalk were turning back and looking at the machine I was on.
Because when you look at it, it's kind of like double vision. Like, what?
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
It looks like a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah, and I wasn't expecting it to handle or ride like a regular bike. But like as Ray said, I'd like to take this bike on a slightly longer ride in the twisties to really feel what are you supposed to feel.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking is what is it that I should be feeling that's different than on a regular bike?
Well, 80% more traction on the front end. That's it. So tell me, where does that come in handy?
Well, in the twisties, obviously.
And in
Commute.
rainy weather,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Rough conditions.
which is why it's very popular in UK, but here in the US, where we don't commute and ride regularly as much in rain, people are like, I don't get it. Why? But you can see why it would. And it's a little bit of a confidence builder and really going into corners hard because if there's gravel or grass clippings, like you're going to be okay.
Yeah, and I can imagine it's much harder to lose the front end than on a regular bike.
Right.
Exactly.
And I read a review, a journalist who tested it, and he's like, he tried to lose the front end, and he went into a turn, and I think like applied brake, and he said it lost traction, but it just kind of slid sideways until it gained traction and then picked up. So rather than the front wheel going fling, it kind of keeps you there until it regains. So front end traction, full stop. That's it.
I kind of thought that would be nice if it stayed upright on its own. I thought it would have been cool if it did that.
Like at a stoplight?
Well, no, I mean, but that's the whole thing. If it did that, then it wouldn't feel like a two-wheel bike when you're riding it, which is kind of the cool. You look at it and you expect it to feel a certain way, and then you ride it and you're like, it doesn't feel that way. Yeah, well, I got to ride it yesterday up the coast, and it's even comfortable doing 100 miles an hour, up the coast. But I just want to brag a little bit. Oh my God, it's so beautiful out, riding up the coast.
Incredible weather right now.
I kept stopping to take pictures and like meadows and on the ocean. Though something that's interesting that I don't understand, and maybe you guys can weigh in on this, is that I posted a picture just of it, on the cliff's edge up on Highway 1, and to the Niken Owners Group. And the Niken Owners Group is mostly people in Europe, I think. Some Americans, but somebody posted, "Ooh, why do you have a top case? I would never have a top case. I use saddlebags," and posted a picture of his bike with saddlebags. And I'm like, what? Why is there such a negative reaction? And then somebody else jumped in about that. I'm like, well, if you were splitting lanes like I was and Highway 1 yesterday, not only was there the Half Moon Bay traffic that I was just like, sure, but there was actually a car burnt to the ground on Highway 1. Stopped traffic in both directions.
Oh, geez.
And they had, ambulance, the whole thing. Somebody might have been in there. I'm not sure. Anyway, so I did a lot of driving very close to cars. And I was like, why is this such a negative reaction to a top case?
Yeah.
I put top cases on all my bikes.
They're kind of ugly, but they're functional.
I think you've got it right there, is that not everybody gets to lane share and filter the same way that we do.
So then his response was, yeah, but my front of the bike is still wider than the saddlebags.
That is a wide front, absolutely.
I'm like, okay, fair enough. But also, like, I can put in a helmet with a Senna attached to it in there and a jacket and stuff. But I just thought it was an interesting reaction. Like, oh, I would never do that. You want to keep the weight down low.
Well, it's a good point, because you remember the line that goes between your headset and the rear axle, and anything that's above or behind that is going to throw off your balance and your center of gravity.
Yeah.
And when you're putting everything in a top case, which is all the way in the back, all the way up, that's the worst place you can put weight on a bike.
Well, she's balanced it out with an extra front wheel.
Well, you do have that extra ballast that helps you out. So, so there is that.
Yeah, I've never really... to me, it feels more balanced having a top case where everything is in line. When you have a passenger and if it's, they're leaning over, you feel it. If you have side bags and you have more stuff in one, you'd feel that, right?
Isn't the top case empty while you're riding? You don't have anything in it when you're riding.
I use it to put my helmet in, but yeah, it's like not them. I just thought it was very interesting that it turned into this like thread within the thing about, ooh, why would you put a top case on? I'm like, I was really proud of this pretty picture on a cliff. And I was just like, I thought that was weird. Especially since when I was in England back in the 90s, every sport bike had a top case. Before they were really big here, the GV had hit there. And I was like, this is smart. Every delivery guy, everybody had it, But you can't put a helmet in a side bag. Can't put your Chinese to-go container, styrofoam. Anyway.
Now let's talk about the important stuff. Yeah.
I thought it was interesting. But then on, here's the other controversy, as Emma would say. On Friday, Jim and I went for a ride, and we went down and had lunch with Emma. I took the Triumph Scrambler, and Jim took his brand new Tenere 700. Kind of shake it down. went down, had lunch with her, and then we went over to Monterey and let's go do the 17-mile drive,
I haven't done that
which
forever.
is beautiful, and it goes around just kind of the horn of Monterey, and you got Pebble Beach, famous golf course and all that. But you have to stop at a toll gate and pay $12
you have to pay now. Yeah.
to do this drive. And I'm like, it's beautiful. Let's go do it. So we get in the line of cars and we get up there, and it's buses cost, $5 per person, vehicles, 12, and then we get up there and Jim's like, hey, do we get to go 2 for the price of 1? And she's like, oh, no motorcycles allowed.
Oh, really?
What?
Yep.
Are you kidding?
It's a public road.
It's a
isn't
public.
it?
It's not a public road, is it?
I thought it was a
No.
public road.
No motorcycle. And I'm like, what? But these aren't loud bikes. I can understand why they wouldn't want, big Harleys and stuff going past the golf course. Like, these are not loud bikes. She goes, if it's not electric, it's not allowed.
Wow.
You're going to have to do a U-turn and leave.
Wow.
And at first I was like, I almost called Bagel, because when you have like something that's unfair, call Bagel. He's your pit bull.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
Oh, yeah.
Privately owned.
I was like,
Interweb says.
discrimination.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Discrimination.
Yeah.
Now, but it's privately owned. But let me ask you this. If they had a rule that there was no black people allowed, could they do that?
I mean, I guess they probably could. Private club,
I don't
isn't
know.
that?
I don't think so.
They're
If they're a
protected.
business that's open to the public,
No,
Are
there
they,
are
though?
certain groups that are protected.
Yeah, motorcyclists
yeah,
aren't
yeah.
one of them.
Motorcyclists are
Right, but-
not one of them, which made me think, do we need to? I'm like, should we rally? should we
Go picket.
sue them? No, really, and honestly, I understand the point, but they're discriminating against all motorcycles instead of loud
Yeah,
motorcycles, with the exception of electric. And I mean, I talked to somebody today who works at racetracks, so he deals with this kind of stuff. And I'm like, well, they could have a dB meter. Yeah, but then you have to train people to use them,
Yeah.
and the weather and different conditions can affect that. And then you got a line of cars, and now you got to do this. Blah, 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 blah. They're not trained to do that.
and they probably have lawyers that advise them that they don't want people coming on their motorcycles and wrecking on the road and then being held liable for damage or whatever.
And they have more lawyers than I do.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
But honestly, I did wonder, keeping in mind the reason why they have it, being respectful and not making excessive noise, is that worth pursuing? I mean, it doesn't seem fair that motorcycles aren't allowed, all motorcycles. That would mean, what if Bagel showed up on a Vespa? Sorry, you're not allowed here.
I should
I
try
don't know.
that. I should try that on the Vespa. actually.
Yeah.
Bagel, you'd be getting signatures in no time at all, wouldn't you?
Well, if I had a leg to stand on, maybe. But if it's private property, there's not a lot you can do, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. Now, I mean, the only thing that I could think of is that if they are treating this as a business, that they've got because they're obviously taking income from this, right? And they're, I'm assuming, using that money to do upkeep on the road and whatnot. So if they are using this as a business to help maintain the road, if that is open to the public, can they discriminate on that basis? That's a good question.
Also,
to just exclude all motorcyclists
for the
maybe there's a case to be made there.
For the residents and club members, are they allowed to have a
That's a
motorcycle?
good question. What if you have a tea
That's
time?
a good question too.
Or if you had a reservation, a hotel reservation, because there's some hotels in there
Yeah.
that if you book a night at the hotel, you get access to, you don't have to pay for the road use.
Yeah, it just made me think,
Yeah, I don't know.
do I need to call the AMA or the
Yeah.
NCAA, or I don't know who does that stuff.
NCGA.
What's it, the HRA? No, well, yeah, well, I don't know. It made me a bit mad. But then, yeah, I have talked to people and they said it's private property. They can do whatever they want. But you could take a diesel bus in there. But not a Vespa. Bagel, let's get on it.
I think that's something that's worth looking at.
Yeah. But it's okay because we turned around and did Elkhorn Slough and stopped at I've never stopped right before when you're coming up north, right before Castroville, you get off and there's all the fields there.
Right.
And there's this building and there's a sign that says like
Hut,
artichokes or something.
Yeah.
I've never gone there. It was really nice. It was a market with a lot of really nice foods. Like there was a lady in there with like shopping cart shopping. And they got, like all the nuts and fruits and all that stuff. But I had artichoke cupcakes.
How was that?
Really good.
Really?
It tasted like carrot cake.
More savory or sweet?
Tasted like carrot cake.
Carrot cake.
With chunks of artichoke hearts in it.
You think it's off of Malera Road, not Malera,
something like that. But yeah, it's right before. And then there's a food truck doing fried artichokes, and they got picnic tables, and you're just surrounded by the fields, and it was really nice.
Did you go to the new Phil's Market?
The what?
Yeah, I've been there.
Phil's Market.
Phil's Fish
Oh,
Market.
I haven't been
Yeah.
to Phil's Fish, the new one now.
The food is great, but the spot isn't like it was.
No,
'Cause you're not on the beach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not the same.
No, but so good day of riding. Have you all been on rides? Moin, you haven't.
It's been a while.
You've been on a Tesla.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Are you going to be
Not
ready when
working
we
and get to ride?
Pakistan?
Oh, you always ride.
Well, I did a bunch of commuting this week.
Yeah,
So-
I rode to work.
Yeah.
Also.
I got
This is so much fun.
Yeah,
I've
like-
never been able to ride this much
600 miles
with
of commuting.
my yob, as they call it. Well, let's get to Moin and why he's here. Oh, but you know what? Before we do, I want to cover something because I think this is cool. Ian sent us another update. So, Moin.
Oh, is this our motocross 30 seconds? Supercross 30 seconds?
Supercross 30-second update. It's so cool. Ian sends us these, and yeah, we get to keep up with what's going on. Let's see, where is it? Oh, here it is. Let's get the Supercross. Ian says, here's yet another 30-second audio clip from the Supercross races. The championship standings are taking more solidified form, but the racing remains top-notch. Not top-notch. The tour comes to his hometown of Seattle next week, where he can smell all the race gas and feel the flames in person. Ooh. All right,
Cool.
So let's hear that report, and here we go.
This week in Supercross, the factory semis pulled into Indianapolis, Indiana. Steeped in race history, Jet Lawrence would grab 1, 2, 3 hole shots and 3 race wins in a Triple Crown format. Kenny Roxon gave him a run for his money, but would prove no match in the end. In the 250 categories, Hayden Deegan and Tom Vial both had race wins, but it was Cameron McAdoo who would go 1, 2, 3, picking up the overall in the Triple Crown format. In the 250 East category, the championship has changed an incredible 4 times. This has been your Supercross 30 seconds.
It makes it exciting.
So good.
Thank you, Ian.
I wonder how the new Triumphs are doing. Anybody watched?
I just love McAdoo. I love McAdoo is such a cool name. Moin, I want to get you entered in the race. I think that's why you hate that I introduced you as the motocross champion, because for y'all who aren't aware, 2 years ago, Moin came to Vintage Days with us. And I put out the word that the motocross champion was coming. This very nice guy, John, a listener of ours, made a race bike for Moin. It was a CR500? No.
The CR250.
CR250, decked out with Moin's name, the Pakistani flag,
That's awesome.
like everything. The Recycle Garage logo. And Moin's like, oh, I don't know. Shit, man.
No pressure there.
There was
Do I get to keep it?
Yeah.
There's too much bike. And
Well, I wasn't lost.
no, he wasn't.
Yeah.
And then I entered him in races.
Yeah. I wasn't last because there were one guy who broke his leg and one guy who broke his arm.
But here's how the race started.
Good job.
They waved the flag. Everyone's lined up, and Moin's like, I'm shitting myself. And they wave the flag, and everyone takes off, and Moin goes, go ahead. And they get to the first corner, and a bunch of them crash. Someone breaks his leg, and then Moin just goes slowly around them.
That's experience. Yeah.
And then he took his time to kind of learn the track, and like there was doubles and like getting air, and we were cheering. Had a bunch of people watching. It was super fun to watch, but so much pressure for him because it was either enter him in the motocross or the hare scrambles.
Oh, that would have been nicer.
I think Liza put me in the motocross because in the hare scramble she wouldn't be able to see me. In the motocross
Disappear
she saw
into
me,
the
but
woods.
I had amazing support. The person who came first, there were more people cheering for me out from the outside than for the guy who actually came first.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think you're like, I think I'm going to throw up.
Yeah. It was too much pressure for me.
But it was a fun time, and I think at one point they announced on the intercom, motocross champion of Pakistan.
Coming in last.
Fabulous.
That's awesome. Awesome.
I was trying to hide my face the entire time.
I love it.
He's Liza, what did you do? Now he's like, don't tell people that anymore. But it's a good time. But Moin, we're also excited to come to Pakistan.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Soon. But
There's still spots if you want to come. We want some more riders to come, and I
Absolutely.
think there's a couple of discounts still available if you want to sign up. So it's not too late to sign up for our Pakistan trip at differentagenda.com.
But Moin, you started this last year. You started doing some new tours, and it looked amazing. In fact, you're leaving soon in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
For another tour.
A few days.
Yes.
A few days,
You're
less
leaving
than a
soon.
week. Yeah.
Where are you off to?
So on the 21st, I fly out from SFO to Hanoi, Vietnam. And I've been, my wife is Vietnamese, and I met her here in the Bay Area. It's been now 7 years. She's moved to Pakistan. But I got to explore Vietnam with her back in 2013 and fell in love with the country, and I've been going since. Every few years, Anne and I stop in Vietnam, rent a motorcycle, ride around, and just the food, the riding, the people, the weather, some of the areas in the Ha Giang province, Sapa, Ha Long area, just amazing riding, amazing food, and I thought it'd be really, really cool to, do at least one tour to Vietnam every season.
Yeah.
So this is the first tour to Vietnam. There's a bunch of riders, some of the riders who've already ridden Pakistan with me.
Lily's going.
Yeah, Lily and Jen.
Ah, yeah.
And also Jimmy, who does tours with me in Pakistan.
Jimmy Khan.
Jimmy Khan.
Ah!
Yeah, he's really like,
Wow.
yeah, he's under pressure. He's like, will I be able to ride? Will I slow down the group? Will I do this? Will I do that? Jimmy is a fantastic rider, and on all my tours, we have riders with a lot of dirt experience or not so much dirt experience. But there's always, I run my tours in a way that even the new riders are comfortable, and there's always a sweep and a support truck in the back. So yeah, Jimmy, you don't need to worry at all.
So what bikes are you riding there?
So I have CRF or KLX 250s with full knobby tires. And
that's great.
And we also have some CRF 150s for which are a bit lower, shorter. Mm-hmm. But this is a full on. I think 80-85% of the tour is off road. A lot of single track.
That sounds great.
And a lot of water crossings. I don't know, last trip to Tanzania, I had 12 riders from 7 or 8 different states, and I took them around Tanzania for 2.5 weeks, and I did drown a couple of motorcycles.
Well, Scottie drowned me a couple weeks ago.
Well, yeah, I want to get to
We
that.
both made it.
I want to get to that whole review, but so yeah, how many people do you have coming with you to Vietnam?
Yeah, so I have a few of my friends from Pakistan have been wanting to ride with me, and when they saw that I'm, taking a group to Vietnam, so I have like a good mix. I think half and half total. I think there's 10 people. I think 5 or 6 are from the US and 4, 5 are from Pakistan.
Interesting.
Super
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Well, Anne, your wife, be coming?
So Anne, the entire time I'm in Vietnam, Anne is here taking care of her father.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, in the Bay. But she gets to Pakistan on 10th April, and I get home on the 11th.
Oh,
Nice.
Right. This sounds amazing. So, how did you get all of this? Because you don't live there. I mean, how did you get all your connections and everything there?
So I over the years I've been to Vietnam. I've ridden there about half a dozen times.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know, somehow I've been very lucky and blessed. And I give this credit to me moving from Pakistan to San Francisco to California, and over here because of the diversity and the schools I went to, I got really comfortable with making friends, and now like wherever I go, my main what I love about traveling is not the coolest place or the most amazing scenery or the biggest mountain. What I truly love is meeting people and making friends. And over the years, I've made some real amazing people in Vietnam. Some of them own motorcycles, some of them rent them out, some amazing mechanics and guides. So the team I've created, put together, I would say, in Vietnam are local people who are bikers, who are very interested in finding the uniquest new route through the mountainous region. So the itinerary we've put together, some of the days, I think 4 days out of the 12 days, I haven't ridden either. I didn't even know about them. And then when we were creating this itinerary, all the guides and mechanics, we were sitting together and they were like, well, you have to do the spine. And I was like, what is the spine? And then they showed me these videos of green jungle vegetation for days, and you're on top of a mountain riding on the spine for like 2.5 days. You're on that spine, and you stay one of the nights you stay at a local homestay, and the locals they force feed rice wine all night and make sure your head is hurting in the morning. So you get to experience Vietnam for what it is. I'm really excited to be able to take a group there and share share this experience with them.
Oh, that sounds like such a cool trip.
What's some of your favorite food to eat there?
So I'm I think I'm
You're
easy.
a little bit of a picky eater.
Yeah, I think I'm easy with food, but my wife says I'm super difficult.
Yeah.
So like I like seafood, but I like fried fish. That's it. But my favorite food, Vietnamese food, is the banh mi sandwich.
Oh yeah.
I absolutely love it.
So good.
And pho. The beef stew with noodles.
So good.
Awesome
I can
too.
have that for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It's amazing. But my favorite thing about traveling in Vietnam is the iced Vietnamese coffee.
Yeah, that's good too.
Supercharged coffee.
And what I love about riding motorcycles in Vietnam is that literally every few kilometers you'll find a family sitting on a bench with a small setup and selling coffee super cheap. And each place you stop for coffee, that coffee tastes a little different. They add chicory in it. They add different things. There's coffee from different areas from within Vietnam. Really, I go for the coffee. That's my number one thing. The coffee is amazing. And I'm not even a big coffee drinker. I wasn't till I had Vietnamese coffee.
Do they have that civet coffee? You know, that the coffee beans
That's Indonesia.
That the cats, the civets, kind of poop and they collect the beans. It's supposed to be super good.
Huh? I haven't tried it. This is something like a French roast with condensed milk. I haven't. I don't know about the civet. I have to try it.
I think the civet coffee is just the Indonesian.
Is it just
thing?
Indonesian?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So, since you've been there a few times, do you recommend that people who want to explore Vietnam that they just go and try it out, or is this the type of thing you're really best to go on a tour with somebody?
I think so. Even though I've ridden Vietnam like 6-7 times, and still this is and I've done I thought I had done a lot of the mountain area, but when we were creating this itinerary, I found out that I've only discovered maybe I don't know, I would say less than 15-20%. There's so much more to see, and I feel with the right local knowledge you actually get to experience a lot more, and I feel like the group I'm taking this trip, they will experience and see Vietnam more than what I have seen and experienced in the 6-7 trips I've taken. So the local person's knowledge, the local guide's knowledge, you can't compare that with anything.
But there's a lot of tourism there, right?
Oh yeah.
So there are a lot of opportunities. But is it one of the things I love about going to Pakistan is that there's not a lot of tourism. You're seeing just the real people, the real, as they live their lives daily. In Vietnam, is it because they have a lot of tourism? What kind of feel are you getting there?
So in Hanoi, the one of the major cities in the north, Hanoi it's run by foreigners. Any shop, any cafe, any coffee shop, any restaurant you stop at, it's full of foreigners from all over the world, and I feel like that's also a charm. Like my last trip in November, I was there for a week, and it suddenly started raining, and I ran into this coffee shop which was empty. Just because it started raining, I ran inside and ordered a coffee, and then there was this lady from Belgium. She also, because it was raining, she also ran inside and ordered coffee. So we started talking, and I was like, what do you do? She's like, I find and create unique travel experiences for people to go at around the world. I was like, well, hello. My name is Moin. So yeah, I met this random lady over there. We sat and we waited it took us like 45 minutes for the rain to slow down, and that 45 minutes we chatted and kind of became friends, and we're still in touch. She's planning to come to Pakistan this summer to experience Pakistan, so she can sell experiences to Pakistan the next summer. So I don't know, when I travel, I want to meet locals from that area. And then once you leave Hanoi, you only meet locals up in the mountains, in the jungles of northern Vietnam. There's just locals. There's no foreigners. But in big major cities and some major tourist attractions, of course, there's a lot of tourism, and you'll see, herds of, tourists.
Yeah, the buses. When you were there in November, our friend Carla King from here, she was there. Yeah. My aunt and uncle from Florida were there, and Donovan Corbett was there with the tour group that Emma was supposed to be on. Yeah. And I was watching all of everyone's Facebook posts, and I'm like, I was just waiting for them to cross paths. I thought that would have been so fun.
Yeah, I spoke to Donovan. We did plan a couple of times to meet. But we couldn't make it happen. Doug, one of the riders who had ridden Pakistan on the John Stumpy tour the year before. He was
He
with
was on that
Donovan.
tournament.
Yeah.
That's funny. So now I want to talk about your Africa trip.
Yes.
So how did you choose Africa? Why Africa?
And how did you choose that particular part of Africa?
I think
Yeah, Tanzania. Why Tanzania?
why Tanzania? So I think like
He met somebody in a coffee shop, I bet you. That's how this works out.
so honestly, like I feel like for any overlander, for anyone who wants to do like a big multiple country motorcycle tour, Africa is like at the top of the cake, you know. It's like I feel all the bureaucracy and all the different languages and all the paperwork. Africa is the hardest. Is safety security wise, I also feel like Africa is way up there. It's like, so Africa for me is like a monster that I always wanted to go explore. And then in 2011 I rode my motorcycle from San Francisco to Pakistan, and that trip was amazing. However,
Hold it. Did you guys catch that? He goes through that really quick. Rode his CBR 600 stunt bike
Oh.
Eastbound or westbound?
from San Francisco to Pakistan.
yeah.
Yeah, he skips right over that.
Did you go east or west to get there?
So I didn't have any paper maps or GPS, so I got lost every day. I was supposed to go east, and from correct me if I'm wrong, San Francisco to New York is like 2,800 miles,
yeah.
something like
Something
that.
like that, yeah.
So it took me 7,600 miles to get to New York.
Oh, that's so fabulous.
Yeah. So I went from San Francisco to Vancouver, and then Calgary and Montana. I kept going. I didn't have any sort of maps or GPS.
Yeah.
So anyway, after that trip ended, I was like, one regret I had was, why did I go home so quickly? Why didn't I turn south and go into Africa? But I feel like mentally I wasn't ready for Africa at the time. I was 23 years old, but now during COVID, I was like, I wanted to just get out and like go check out Africa. And then in 2022, I went to East Africa. I explored Kenya and Uganda. I was there for a month. I did a little over 5,000 Ks on a motorcycle. And just seeing wildlife while on a motorcycle did something to me. It was something else. I've seen the biggest mountains, the highest lakes on a motorcycle. I've seen some really beautiful roads in the Alps, in the Swiss Italian Alps. It was amazing. But when you see a wild animal while you're on a motorcycle, I think that my first sight, seeing a giraffe in the middle of the road, it changed me. It scared me. It changed me. And then wildebeest and ostrich running like top speed crossing the road, and you have to suddenly brake because there's like this huge bird in front of you.
Wow.
It was something else.
I have to admit, when I was following your trip, it made me like realize when we're in Pakistan, I get so excited when we see the big booty sheep.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, sheep. I get so excited. And then they're on this trip seeing like elephants and shit. I'm like, sheep?
Yeah. Yeah. Elephant is another very, very, I feel, powerful creature. Just, I don't know, like we saw like a baby elephant rub against his mother by a tree, and they were just cuddling each other, and I had like tears in my eyes. I was like, what is going on? Like the elephant has this crazy amazing energy that they ooze out, that I felt there, and I was like, more people need to experience this. And after my trip in East Africa in 2022, I got home and I sent emails to a bunch of people who had ridden Pakistan with me in the last decade or so, and I said, like, I've never been to Tanzania, and I've explored Kenya and Uganda, and I think it was cool, but I feel Tanzania is going to be even cooler, and it's a mix of Kenya and Uganda, best of both worlds, and then you can also go to Zanzibar in the end.
I have a very ignorant question. Isn't it dangerous there?
I'm from Pakistan. I feel like every place is dangerous and no place is dangerous. So you just have to know where to be and where not to be, and you're good. On my way to SFO last week, somebody in Rome asked me where I was going and where my final destination would be, and I said San Francisco, and he's like, "Oh my God, you're going to California? Is it safe there?" And I was like, "Yes, dude, it's safe there." So like I just feel like Kenya is notorious. There was a Pakistani journalist who got shot in Kenya 1 month before I got to Kenya. So there was a lot of like, "Oh my God, don't go there." I just feel there's good people and bad people in every city, every country, every society. And in my experience, I feel there's more good people than bad people everywhere. So if you are stuck in a wrong place, wrong time, tough luck, But Kenya was amazing. I didn't feel unsafe even for a second. Yeah. And we were in the boonies. A lot of days I was alone because my friend who Timmy, this friend of mine who's very new into motorcycles, he didn't enjoy riding 15 hours every day, and I really enjoy doing 1,000-kilometer day. So in some days in Mombasa, I wanted to go to Lamu, which was like 1,500 kilometers away, and I said, "I'll go spend a night, come back tomorrow." He said, "I'm not doing this." So I went alone. So I was alone for a few days with the Kenyan police, which is very notorious, Kenyan army, which is very notorious. They all took care of me. They never asked me for money. I never had to bribe anyone. Yeah. So like, I'm sure there's like some stuff happened to some people. I felt pretty safe there. However, I felt safer in Tanzania, and I had read that Tanzania is safer. The bureaucracy, the police, the army is a lot safer than Kenya and Uganda both. And so I emailed a bunch of people who knew me, who had ridden with me, who had ridden Pakistan with me. I just emailed them and said, I'm trying to make a group for Tanzania. I've never been there myself, so it is an adventure. We will have guides and mechanics and support crew, all of that. But are you in for a real adventure? I don't know what to... I don't know. I'm not promising anything, but all I'm promising is a lot of off-road and then 3 days at the beach in Zanzibar.
So you rode a GS there, right?
Yeah, the first time I went there with Timmy and I rented a GS 1200. I'm sorry, Ray, but I hated it. I hated it so much because when it rains in Kenya or Uganda, when it rains, the red... dirt,
the clay,
it's so slick.
It is so slick. It is so bad. And so I had that 1200 for the first 10 days. The next 20 days, I had the old legendary Africa Twin, the 750.
Yeah.
The old one.
Yeah, the old one. It was I think 1998, the RD4 or something. My first time on that bike, I had heard so much and about that bike. It felt like a dirt bike on the dirt. It felt like a sport bike on the asphalt. It was amazing, and I really truly enjoyed my trip because of the Africa Twin. The 1200 I think is amazing. We did a long day. We did like a 1200 kilometer day from Nairobi to Mombasa with a couple of detours, all tarmac. It was so comfortable. I wasn't tired after being on the bike for 15 hours. However, as soon as I went off-road, it was another story. Any mud, like 5 kilometers of mud, it would take me like 30 minutes to cross.
So speaking of mud, I was following your trip because a bunch of the Chickistanners were on it. I think it started out with like monsoon, right? Mm-hmm. I was seeing reports. We've arrived. It's raining.
Yeah.
It's really raining.
Yeah.
It hasn't stopped raining.
Yeah.
You guys still took off.
Yeah. So most of the people in the group came to Tanzania 3 or 4 days before the tour was supposed to start. I got there a week before the tour was supposed to start. I wanted to make sure the bikes were okay and the crew was ready. And so the first 6 days, it didn't stop raining.
Oh, God.
And I was like, my tour starts on this day and like the rain needs to stop. And like I was panicking and I was like, everybody's going to shoot me. They're going to hate me. Like I chose the worst dates possible. Surprisingly, when the tour started, in those 12 days, it only rained once for a couple of hours. So we got super lucky. But end of November, December, it's not a rainy season. But because of this weather change around the world and the like global warming and stuff, the weather has been shifting. Even the locals were like, this never happens. It never rains in November and December.
Yeah.
But we got super, super, super lucky. But because of those rains, there was
It was a real adventure.
because of those rains, we didn't get to ride so much in the rain, but however, the rivers had really swollen up in many parts. And I mean, I drowned a motorcycle, but in my defense, all of you who ride off roads,
I want to hear this in your defense.
In my defense, I'm sure you guys will understand. Imagine you get to a river crossing. You're with 12 friends. Okay,
Or one.
you're with 12 friends, and you get to a river crossing, and the river is a little on the faster side.
Oh, God.
But you're with your 12 friends.
Yeah, of course.
Do you just turn around or at
of
least
course.
one person attempts?
No, you got to try it.
You send it.
Yeah. So
who did you send? That was you?
Yeah. but the bike I was riding was an old somebody broke their bike, so I gave my bike to Scott.
Hold on. Let's cover this.
Yeah.
Because I saw the pictures. Scott went into a ravine?
Yeah. So he basically damaged his bike, so I gave him my CRF 250, and I was riding one of the backup 125s.
No, I believe there were pictures of just a rear wheel visible, right?
Yeah.
It like went down into like a crevasse or something. Like gone. And they're all having to like pull this bike out of the crevasse.
Under a bridge in the bushes. We could only see his rear tire from the road. Yeah. Luckily he was okay and he was back on the bike in like 15 minutes. However, like I love Scott and I wanted him to enjoy the ride on a nicer bike, on nicer suspension. So I gave him my bike and I chose one of the extra bikes we were carrying. And now, I mean, that bike was fine. It was like from the 80s, the XL 150, XL 125 or something. It was fun keeping up with everyone on that bike. However, we get to the water crossing and I see the water crossing, the river. The river is at least like 300 yard long.
Wow.
It is long. However, when I walk it, the water is like less around my shin area, I would say.
Oh, so you walked the whole way?
I walked the entire way.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like,
well, that was
okay,
smart.
this is doable.
Was it clear water? I'm guessing after a storm, it's not. Was it muddy? So you can't see?
Completely muddy. Completely
so you
muddy.
can't see.
You can't see. And then the line I walked, I made sure like other people were kind of looking like the line I walk, I ride the same line.
Yeah.
And the water wasn't that fast. Because I could walk, I was like, we'll be able to do this. And you know, I it would have been, now looking back, it would have been smarter to turn around.
Not when the water only comes to your shins. That should be fine.
Yeah. But still, it should have been
in hindsight.
Yeah.
So what happened
Should've-
if it's only ankle deep? How'd you drown it?
and then the guide, his name was Moi. Moi and I, we rode our bikes. There was a small island in the middle of that 300 yard. We got to the island.
Yeah.
And it was fine. However, Moi's bike, because he was carrying parts and tools, his bike sank, and it was like quicksand. The rear tire kept going
Sound
in.
familiar, Scotty?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
roughly.
And within like 4 minutes, the handlebars were under the water.
No way.
Yeah, and
man.
that sand was sucking in all the entire bike, and anyone who was trying to pull the bike out, those people were sinking
Oh
in
my
the sand.
God.
Yeah. So
Jeez.
we took all the parts off his bike, all the weight off his bike, and then basically lifted the front wheel up and then twisted the bike and then picked it up, took it back outside. And this is where I feel like I made a mistake. I was like, these are old bikes and they couldn't make it. Scott, give me your bike. I'm going to ride your bike. So I entered the bike. I entered the river super fast and rode it a little over like more than halfway, like 200 meters. Last 100 meters, the bike sank and it kept sinking and it kept sinking.
Oh no!
And then and the water went everywhere. And then we did the same thing. There was this guy Craig. I owe him my life. He is
Linda's partner.
Linda's
He gets a
partner.
free tour.
Yeah, he was. I feel like he was in that panic situation. He was the brains who saved us. He was like, okay, let's. It was his idea to lift the front end up and then twist the bike. And then pull it back and not ride it, but actually like carry the bike over our shoulders. So like us 4 people, we carried the bikes out, and then it took us like 45 minutes to, what do you call it? That when the bike has water in it? Hydrolock. So we had to unlock it.
You have to drain the oil and...
Yeah, we didn't drain the oil. We just did the air filter and...
Oh, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, and then lifted
take
the bike
spark
up.
plug out, drain the cylinder. Yeah.
Yeah, drained the cylinder, but the oil was still in, and then 45 minutes the bike was back on.
That's not too bad.
I see. That's something that I love. I love a side of the road repair. On my first trip in Pakistan, you had a flat tire. That was at DSI, right? Mm-hmm. And we had to fix it using. Oh, you bent your rim, and we were using rocks to like bend the rim back and like.
Yeah, you had a lot of them to choose from there.
So basically,
I love that.
That river crossing is not like any river crossing here in the States because of that sand situation. So that's just a typical, probably local thing that's specific to, I guess, Tanzania. Because
I think it's specific to clay. And you'll find that in the South where you have clay.
Oh, really?
Sure.
I think
Like Cousin Vinny, you remember when he stuck the car in the clay?
Yeah, but...
I think why I said now looking back, I would turn around. Even if I'm with 12 friends, I would still turn around, because once the bike got running after like 45 minutes an hour, we saw the water flow had at least doubled or tripled in that last 1 hour, because it was getting in the evening, it was almost getting dark. So the water flow had like the flow of it was like 3 times faster than when we got stuck.
Oh, okay.
And then we saw a lot of debris and like trees and like branches coming in and like it could have been it could have gone really south, but Craig, I'd like to give him a trophy for that. He saved the day for sure.
Well, and I saw videos of there were some dirt roads that seemed very hard to get up, that it was just snotty, and everyone was like lined up and trying to help each other get them up, like where it truly was a team having to do it.
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah.
Because you're like, "Wah."
Yeah, I mean, in that group, we were, including myself, we were 13 riders, and most of us were very comfortable off-road, but we had some who didn't like sand. We had some who didn't like single track or mud. The group was amazing because everybody looked out for each other. Everybody like whenever it was like a muddy patch, a bit slightly longer than like 50 feet, we would put
A picture of them draining the bike out. Yeah.
Yeah, we would all stop and help each other. There was this Dion Haratunian from Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
She was too short. She couldn't. She wasn't even tippy-toe on the motorcycle.
Oh God! Poor
So
thing.
her going through mud on these 250s, I don't know how she does it, but she did it the entire way. Anybody who would fall in the mud, we made sure we made videos and took pictures of the mud action. It was amazing, but it was a great team. I feel like my tours I'm very lucky to have such amazing people from these communities who are there to help each other and pull out each other from the messes we drag ourselves into.
And what were the accommodations like?
Oh, we had some top level camps, permanent camps set up by different hotel chains we stayed at. Some of our hotels had swimming pools, next level food, and a variety of beer, local Tanzanian beer, East African beer. We stayed in local huts with the Maasai.
Ooh, that would be so cool.
With the Maasai
That's pretty
people.
neat.
Yeah. And then there was this Maasai giraffe hut, which the local Maasai people built from local material, but super fancy as well. Hot running water, a nice bathroom with a regular, what do you call it? English flush?
Yeah.
The regular
Flushy.
bidet.
with a
Bidet?
bidet, with a bidet and like running water and like air conditioner.
Oh
and,
wow!
yeah, with a nice bed, very comfortable, like clean, and you can get anything and everything in Tanzania if you're ready to spend some real mullah.
Very cool.
You all ready to sign up now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on. That's it. Next time.
That sounds like a great
Yeah,
time.
we're doing another Tanzania trip, 2024 November 24th or 25th, I think.
That's a
check
good
it
time.
out.
Is that the time of year to go, though? That sort of November, December time frame?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to go at a now, like if you go June, July or something, it's like amazing in a way that it's not going to rain for sure, but it is so hot.
Yeah.
Even having your gear on is just too hot. You melt. So like I choose November, December, last week of November, first week of December. It might rain, but it is amazing weather. Most nights you can do a bonfire. Evenings are nice and cool, and during the day you can easily wear your gear, keep an extra layer for rain. But on these little 250 dirt bikes with knobbies, even the rain is no problem.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks so much fun, Moin. So is this going to be a regular thing, a yearly thing you're offering now?
I think, Tanzania is going to be a regular thing. One other tour country or area that intrigues me a lot is the Central Asian countries, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan,
Oh yeah.
Kazakhstan, and Uzbekistan.
Oh.
So I'm heading over in August to create an experience in these 4 countries.
Yeah.
And hopefully, inshallah, I can combine these 4 countries and do a multiple week trip to all these 4 countries like together.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have like an idea, 3 weeks, 5,000 kilometers through these 4 countries, and you get to ride the Pamir Highway of Tajikistan. You get to ride the 11 Tian Shan mountains of Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan, like the whole experience. But let's see. It's difficult to take 3.5 weeks out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna write the entire thing and then choose something and put it in 2 weeks.
It'd be nice to hit like Samarkand and Bukhara. And,
Bishkek, all the major towns will we have to stop. When you're hitting 4 countries, you get to experience like food and drinks from all these.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's gonna be a cultural explosion, that motorcycle trip. So in August, I'm heading there for a month, and then I think end of August I do come back to the Bay.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Rad.
Nice. Well, wait. And where are you going to be in July?
In July,
Come to Vintage Days.
oh my God, I skipped the last Vintage Days.
Oh, you should do it.
I think I want to. July what?
The last weekend of July.
Wow,
Like 28th or something, right?
Bagel, are you going to be there?
I really want to go. I haven't made my plans yet, but I'm definitely hoping to make it there. But yeah, it looks like it's July 25th through 28th.
Wow, Vintages is amazing. If anybody is on the fence, do it. Do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
It's
know.
the idea of sleeping under a bus, though.
Oh,
Well,
sleep's
it's
not the
optional.
issue.
Sleep.
There is no
happens
sleep.
when it
You
happens.
do not go there to sleep.
If you
I'm
go with
telling you.
Liza, you will have a private room. I had a sweet penthouse room on Vintage Days. I'm not joking. It was the
It's
most
the
comfortable.
Misfits trailer.
Yeah.
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 With mattresses and sleeping bags and oh my God, food on the house, amazing company.
Phil, he teaches us all to eat like raccoons, he says.
Yeah.
You just kind of mill around and introduce yourself to people and see what they have.
And steal their
And you
food.
get like one guy, he makes coffee every morning. Go chat with him. You'll get free coffee. And over here, these people, they've got, barbecue at night.
That's a pro level technique.
Yeah, absolutely.
Raccoon
Oh, yeah.
eating. I
Eat like
that.
raccoons.
Yeah.
Except it did get Haley a stalker.
Oh yeah.
Because she was
Oh,
bumming
no.
coffee off this guy. And he started coming around and always putting his hands on her. And
Really?
It got a little creepy. And he was drunk. But that's okay because we had a Johnny Mac there. And Johnny Mac,
Oh, yeah.
the bourbon
Set him
fairy,
straight.
he escorted him home. Let's just say. Exactly. Well, Moin, it's so cool that you're continuing to have these adventures and just, all the trips that I've done with you. It's so much fun because, you like to keep things light and fun and have fun. So I assume it's going to be the same in all these other places.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yep.
Well, it's game time.
Right.
Ooh, I have a game for everyone. Moin, how familiar are you with motorcycle models from the U.S. for the last 50 years?
Let's see. I don't know.
Okay.
Let's
This is
see.
American brands.
No.
Oh.
So here's what we're going to do. This game. So I found Rider Magazine. They created an article called The 10 Most Significant Motorcycles of the Last 50 Years. And they picked what they think. So we're not debating the list.
We're trying to guess their choices.
So you're going to guess your choices, but here's how it's going to work. We're going to go one at a time. Start Ray Way. We'll go around the room. I'm going to read to you the description, taking out keywords, and you have to tell me which bike it is.
Oh, God. Okay.
Okay? And in fact, would you like to start with bike number 1 or bike number 10?
1.
1. Okay. Are you ready? All right. Number 1. All right. According to Rider Magazine, they've got a soft spot for this model because it was introduced soon after Rider got started. With its drive shaft and liquid-cooled engine, this model has evolved over the past 49 years from a naked high-performance machine to a luxury tourer, from 4 cylinders to 6, and from a displacement of 1,000 cc to 1,833 cc's.
The Honda CB750.
No.
What?
No.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to
Shaft drive?
repeat. Hold on.
Chain
I'm
drive.
going to repeat that last sentence, and then you're going to say that again, and you may feel a little stupid. In the last 49 years, this model has gone from 4 cylinders to 6, and from a displacement of 1,000 cc's to 1,833 cc's. Are you listening to me now?
I am listening to
Have
you.
you
I
now
don't know why
ruled out
the CB750
The
came to my mind.
Okay.
Um,
Its first dresser version all but killed the aftermarket for fairings and saddlebags. And later versions introduced the first motorcycle airbag and were available with a dual clutch transmission. What bike is this, Raymond?
it's a Goldwing.
There you go. Ding, ding. And that's how you play the game. All right. Scottie, are you ready? We're going to go
Not
for
ready, but let's go.
number 2 bike on their list. So this model was the first motorcycle that delivered on-road comfort and performance and genuine off-road capability in equal measure. And its signature engine and drive shaft could be traced back to this brand's first production model in 1923. Between 1981 and 1985, this bike notched 4 wins in the grueling Paris-Dakar Rally. After launching the adventure bike revolution and becoming this brand's best-selling model, the completely new version was unveiled on their 100th anniversary. What bike is it?
BMW GS thing.
GS.
R80.
I don't know. He keeps changing numbers.
You're not supposed to steal until they haven't gotten it. That is correct. It's right behind me.
You got it.
The R80 GS.
Cool.
Yes. I was doing a test on everyone earlier today out in the garage, and everyone's like, the GS. I'm like, which one? They started going, 1,000, 1,200, 1,150. Like the,
That's exactly where I was at.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Like,
yeah? Oh, I thought you
The
got it.
R80
Oh,
GS
sorry,
was the
Scottie.
most significant. Okay.
Yeah.
Moin, are you ready?
Yep.
Ooh.
I
Just
need
got
help.
to say, I got both of them right. Just
I'm
to
gonna,
say.
I'm
you
gonna,
got it. You're amazing.
I'm gonna
Ray.
skip you.
Except for
Wait,
the CB750 call.
hold on. Okay.
Could
I
say
have-
that. It
I
was
have-
a cursor.
I have Ray to help me, so
I'm gonna full disclosure. I'm gonna skip to number 4 on the list because I want to give John number 3.
okay. Okay.
All right, you're getting number 4. Number 4. Before this model appeared, a sport bike was a standard motorcycle to which the owner had added engine mods, a lower handlebar, and suspension and braking upgrades, all in an exhaustive and expensive effort to improve power and handling. With its oil-cooled inline-4 and aluminum frame, this lightweight model was track-ready right out of the box. This model launched the sport bike wars among the Japanese Big Four, and different displacement size models sold like hotcakes and won numerous championships. What bike is it? This first gen, 1986.
1986, the year I was born. Wow.
Wow.
So you should know.
I don't know. I got a hint from my friend. Is it the green company?
I need an answer, please.
I don't know. Some old Kawasaki 1100. That was a track bike.
That is incorrect.
You should
Would
never
anybody
listen
like
to me.
to steal? Would anybody like to steal?
I have an idea.
What is it, Bagel?
Would that be a sick Jigsaw?
That is correct. The Gixxer
Suzuki.
750.
Ah.
The Cowie, the night.
The Gixxer 750. Good job, Bagel.
I didn't even know Gixxer
surprised.
I thought it was newer and not in the 80s.
No.
That
Surprised
was
the
the
KZ isn't,
Old
the
model.
900 isn't.
Yeah, that's what I
That
thought.
would, to me, that would be the first sport
Yeah,
bike. but-
exactly.
No, but that wasn't a
Who are these
fairing
morons at
with
Ryder?
clip-ons.
Fully
This
faired,
was
yeah.
the track-ready bike. All right, John,
Uh-huh.
you're up. Are you ready?
Sure.
In 1983,
Mm-hmm.
this company was in deep trouble. Its old motor had run its course, so they introduced a new motor. I'm leaving out significant information here. An air-cooled, recognizable motor with aluminum heads and numerous improvements. It was offered in several models in 84, including this new model, which appeared to have a classic hardtail frame but concealed dual shock absorbers under its engine. That motor helped save the company, and this brand was a huge success, paving the way for this brand's juggernaut of the 90s and beyond. What bike is it?
I want to say the Harley Softail.
That is correct.
Oh, good way, John.
And
Nicely
would
done.
that be the Evo motor?
No, that's a Sportster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, this is
Sportster.
the 80 Evolution motor. Yeah, the Evo motor is what came out and saved the company.
Right. Okay.
Because this was the end of the shovel head and the introduction of the Evo. All right, well done. All right, Bagel,
Yeah.
are you ready?
Ready as I'm gonna be.
So when this company punched its existing dual sport bike up by 50 cc's in 1987, this brand struck a near perfect balance between on-road comfort and off-road capability, and it went on to sell a boatload of these models without making significant changes for decades. A true do-it-all, go-anywhere machine that was both affordable and bulletproof, this model became a popular choice for round-the-world travelers and helped launch an ADV aftermarket cottage industry. It got its first major update in 2008, and then in 2022, it finally got fuel injection. What model is this?
Come on, Bagel, you
You
got
know this,
this.
Bagel.
There are
You know what it
people
I wanna say this
screaming
is-
right now.
This is the DR650.
No.
That is incorrect.
No,
Can I,
Bagel.
can I answer this one?
Yes, you can steal.
Yeah, it's John's bike.
KLR 650, baby.
That is
Yeah.
correct. All right.
Good call, though. That's close.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Now we're going back around. Raymond, we're on number 6.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Are
damn
you
it.
ready?
No, it's getting harder.
Do you agree that these are the most significant bikes of the last 50 years so far?
So
Yep.
far,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So, by 1989, this type of style was either a, hold on, let me see. It was either a low buck Kawasaki or a high dollar BMW, both of which had been adapted from other models. In 1990, this brand made the bold move of introducing a purpose-built styled bike with a full fairing, integrated bodywork, removable saddlebags, and shaft drive. Its liquid-cooled longitudinal V4 was designed specifically for this model, which was known for its plush suspension, comfortable seat, and huge 7.4-gallon tank. This model was a big hit and helped establish the open-class sport touring segment.
Oh, the Kawasaki Concourse.
This was introduced in 1990.
The Concourse? No?
The Concourse was like 86, I think.
Introduced
So-
in 90.
1990.
A longitudinal V4.
So it
I
must
guess.
be then.
Well, let's let Raymond get
Oh, okay.
one more guess in.
All right.
V4.
This is the Honda VFR.
It's incorrect. Bagel, do you have a guess?
I was gonna say, is it the Honda Interceptor?
That is incorrect.
Okay.
Does anyone else have a guess? I'll give you a clue. It's Honda's Sport
Honda.
Tourer
Yeah, I know. Which
from
one?
1990.
Is that the ST?
Oh,
That is
ST1100.
that is correct.
The ST, yes.
ST1100.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Oh,
Close.
Scotty, I got a good one for you.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready?
I'll help Scotty.
Known for exotic, sophisticated motorcycles that win races and steal hearts, this brand's most endearing and enduring model is this model.
Okay.
All right. Embracing simplicity, designer Miguel Galuzzi said, all you need is a saddle, tank, engine, 2 wheels, and handlebars.
No brakes, no problems.
This model had a steel trellis frame,
Yep. Okay.
Oh.
an air-cooled L-twin Bisonback gas tank, L-twin engine, a Bisonback gas tank, tubular handlebars, and a round headlight. An instant hit, it spawned numerous other models and came to define what a naked bike should look like. This is from 1993.
The Ducati Monster.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Good
Very
job.
good.
Wow.
All right.
Mine is cheating. He's Googling things.
Smart.
Okay, Moin, are you ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
Few motorcycles are as iconic as this model. First introduced in 1959 and named for a... I'm trying to... I have to take out... Named for...
That's almost giving it away.
A race that does high speed.
The race. It was advertised as the fastest production motorcycle made and became hugely popular in the UK and America. And after this brand went bankrupt in the early 80s, the mark was resurrected and relaunched in the mid-90s. But it wasn't until 2001 that a modern version of this bike was born, offering a perfect blend of retro style and modern engineering.
What?
Wow.
I can't see from here.
Yeah. And the model
Hint,
that they chose
hint.
is a 2001 from the resurrection of this company.
Oh. John is.
There's a whole lot of hints.
Yeah.
What brand is it? Is it the? There's so many bikes there. Where John's pointing?
Pointing at a wall
time-
with 90
No time to
bikes on
die.
it.
To the
You need
left.
a laser pointer.
The black one?
Yeah.
What is that? It's some sort of
All right.
triumph.
Yes! Ding ding! Yes!
Ah.
And
Which model?
there's a Salt Lake named over it.
It rhymes with
Bonneville?
Yes!
That was a complete fluke. Wow.
Well done. All right. John, are you
Yes,
ready? Let me
yes.
see. Okay, we've got you and Bagel left. Yeah. Neither of you's getting number 10, so I'll just go ahead and give you number 9. All right, this is number 9. All right. This model offered leader-class sport bike performance in a comfortable, street-friendly package that could be used for commuting, canyon carving, sport touring, or track days. Derived from another model in their line, its 998cc inline 4 was retuned for mid-range torque, but still made 120 horsepower at the rear wheel. This model paved the way for powerful, practical sit-up sport bikes, such as the Aprilia Tuono, BMW S1000RR, and KTM Super Duke. The 2006 version of this model was our motorcycle of the year, and its spirit lives on in a current model from this brand.
What was the introduction year?
2001.
Okay.
was the first year.
2001 is the picture that they have of when it won. I don't know. It does not
Is it
say when it
Italian
introduced.
It's going to be
Well-
Japanese.
No, it has to be Japanese.
2001.
I need a guess.
Yeah, I know.
And again, leader class
I'm gonna
sport bike
say,
performance in a comfortable street friendly package.
R1.
I've never
That is
ridden a comfy
incorrect.
R1.
No.
I have an
Does
idea.
anyone else want to take a steal?
SV1000?
No.
Oh.
DBR 1000.
No.
VFR 1000.
No.
Ninja 1000.
No.
Wow.
That's a sport touring bike, though. We gotta go
Is
with
it,
the sport touring
it is Japanese, huh?
It
It
is.
is Japanese.
And one of the misfits owns one.
Huh.
It's not the X. No, the XS was earlier than that.
The TL 1000 Suzuki?
No.
No.
Not the V-Strom. Going.
It's not the GSXR. GSX 1000.
Gone. I will say, John, you did come the closest because
Okay.
what is a detuned R1?
Oh, FC.
Oh.
FC. FC1.
FZ1
Sport tour. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Bummer.
gives you all the sport bike performance, but comfort. Okay, Bagel, this is your
Yes.
chance. Good luck.
Thank you.
And I find this one interesting because this is top 10. What they say, influential, top 10 most significant motorcycles of the last 50 years.
Yeah, I know.
Now that we're getting to number 10, what are some bikes that you think are missing?
The BMW R90S.
Yeah, but the R80 GS.
No, but as a sport bike, as a super bike.
Name
it's the
bikes
first
that you
super
think
bike.
are missing from this list.
And this is North America focused, right?
Right. Well, yeah, I think so.
The PC 800.
There's a lot
Oh,
of there's
God,
a
yeah.
lot of
There's
there's
a
a
lot
lot
of
of
good
bikes you can.
Yeah, I
name.
think the VFR Interceptor.
There's a lot of bikes you can
Sportster
name.
probably should
Kawasaki,
have come
the
up with the list
KZ,
too.
Yeah, I mean,
the 900 Kawasaki. You know,
Indian. There's a lot. So that's why it's interesting they chose this. But Bagel, here we go. Ready?
Okay. Yep.
Derived from its Dakar rally winning engine, this brand's certain models were the most dirt oriented big ADVs on the market from 2003 to 2013. In 2014, this brand launched the new adventure bike, which offered sport bike levels of street performance while still being highly capable in the dirt. Its signature engine cranked out 150 horsepower, and its state-of-the-art electronics included not only ride modes, traction control, and electronic suspension, but also the world's first cornering ABS system, ushering in the current era of high-tech ADVs. And this model that they're representing is a 2014.
Okay.
I have two things in mind. But
Can't be the
Go ahead,
GS because we
Bagel.
already did it.
Yeah. No,
Right. I was going to say, we already did the GS.
But what they're
Can't beat
saying
that.
is that this wasn't the most significant adventure bike, but high-tech adventure bike.
So,
And even if you look at the early GS 1200s, which
They
is
didn't-
still...
They didn't have cornering ABS.
they didn't have a lot of things.
Yeah.
They were still...
Right.
Were they still carbureted, the earlier ones?
Not until the last carbureted one with the R100.
Okay. But, yeah, I mean, huge leap
Yeah.
to the GS 1200, but still it was a lot
So-
more of a basic bike. So,
maybe it's not a BMW. Maybe
It's not a BMW.
a KTM.
keep going.
And what year was it again? 2014?
2014. Just so you know,
Would it?
Scottie started twitching when you said that.
Okay.
Well, that's all I got, is I got to-
Did you mention an engine size? I'm trying to remember.
I didn't
That would
because
give it
You
away.
did not.
that would give
Okay.
it away.
Then I would guess 990 Super Duke.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
The
okay.
Super Duke is
Not an adventure bike.
Not an adventure bike.
No, okay.
And incredibly, not that high tech. The 990 was not.
Is it the
All right, it's now open. Anyone else want to take a guess?
1290 Adventure.
Didn't start of that.
1190 adventure.
1190 Adventure.
Yeah.
1190. Sorry, yes.
There it is.
Okay.
The
Craig has
1190
one.
Adventure. Yeah, Craig actually sought out an 1190,
Yep.
even though there's a lot newer bikes. That 1190 was a very significant, high-tech model. So that's the top 10 from Ryder.
Interesting.
What do you think?
interesting.
I'm not sure the KTM would
No
be good.
CB750.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, that came out before 50 years ago. Didn't
No
it?
Vespa.
Yeah.
Well, that's in the 40s.
Well, they probably don't
That's-
consider it the motorcycle. So.
I don't know.
40 years ago was 1974, right? So
Yeah.
God, don't go there, Bagel.
All right, so now that game's down, I have one more game for you.
There's no dirt bikes on there either.
Well, the KLR.
Yeah.
That's
but
a
there's
dirt
not, I mean,
bike.
think about a YZ
The
or
Adventure.
CR or...
Yeah, but if they were focused on, I don't know.
CR500.
CR500.
And it's funny, out of the 10, 3 are adventure bikes.
You know what
The
would be fun?
YZ250?
You know what would be fun? Because you know how I love to come up with top 10 lists? We should save this, or maybe you can do it while
Maybe we
I'm
could do it
gone.
with Phil and
you know
those
what'd be
guys.
fun? Top 10 most deadly motorcycles. Most likely to kill you.
H1.
Speaking of
Well,
which,
yeah, H1.
speaking of which, when Jim and I went down to meet Emma for lunch,
She had
guess
one,
what
yeah.
she rode to lunch with us?
Oh, the Stretch Busa?
A stretch Hayabusa with a 300 rear wheel.
Wow.
Fabulous.
It was ridiculous. The wheel was so wide, and I didn't get this, because they have a sprocket kit to get the drive kicked out far enough to go around the 300.
Yeah.
But it wasn't kicked out far enough so that this swing arm, and it's all a kit. It's not like somebody just welds it. It was like a kit. But the center of the wheel did not line up with the center of the bike. It was about, I mean, the thing is about 1.5 feet wide.
Oh, my God.
Well,
fabulous.
the 30 millimeters
Yeah.
is 300 centimeters.
Right.
Is a foot. It is literally a foot wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really wide, but
Yeah.
it was not centered. It hung out to the right.
That's weird.
And I'm like, that's weird.
That's not going to handle well.
I know.
No.
Well, speaking of crazy things,
In a straight
Fabulous.
line.
many of you know what my up the butt bike is. Maybe Moin, you don't know. You know, remember what the up the butt bike is, right? Like the
all-time favorite?
No.
biggest fantasy bike in the world that you would pay
Yeah.
the ultimate price to own. And that bike for me is the Britain
Oh, I was going to say the same thing.
Oh.
The Britain
Yeah.
V1000. I've deemed it
Yep.
the most butt-worthy bike in the world ever. Okay,
Yep.
I will never own one.
No.
Nope.
But something I could own one day that I have been trying to
Did it
buy
come up?
Did you find
for
it?
years
Yes.
is a toy model.
Yes,
So
yes.
years ago they made model kits. Britain made them model kits that were die cast metal, and you would have to like assemble it and paint it and everything. And those kits became quite collectible. And in fact,
Oh,
so
yes.
3 years ago, Britain announced that they were going to reissue and make another toy model kit. And I've been on like waiting lists where it hasn't happened. But one recently came up on eBay and I got the notification. And this is unassembled. It's in the box like it came, all the cast parts. Take one guess what this person thinks it's worth and is asking on eBay
I
for
seen
a
it.
toy motorcycle. Bagel, you want to take a guess?
Price is right.
I know. I already saw it before you even mentioned
You
it,
saw
so
it. So you're
I'm
not gonna-
disqualified from guessing.
John, you want to take a guess?
All right. You can whisper it to me, Bagel.
I'm going to say $900.
All right, good guess. Moin, you want to take a guess?
I was going to say a little over 1,100.
1,100. Good guess. We'll see who gets closest. All right, Scotty.
$4,600.
Wow, that's a big guess.
Okay, and Ray
Me,
Ray.
it was 1,000.
Bagel.
Wait,
Oh, he already knows.
no. Okay, so 1,000. Well, in Australian dollars,
Oh, yeah, sure.
They're asking $2,990.
Oh, my God.
In American freedom dollars is just under $2,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
For
Mine came
a
the closest.
model to be assembled in the box.
Wow.
Sad thing is, these do come up every now and then assembled, and they're only worth a couple $100.
And
Oh,
assembled
really?
Poorly often.
Assembled. If you assemble it, you will reduce the value greatly.
Oh,
Doesn't
yeah.
mean
So you
that
can
it's
play with your toys.
worth this
Because
much.
there are never going to be any more unassembled in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what?
So did you put a bid in?
No,
I thought you were
You
going to
buy it
say
now.
that you bought it.
no, I didn't. But isn't that not crazy?
That is crazy.
That
you could buy
is
a real
wild.
motorcycle for that.
For $2,000, I can get a real bike.
Well, not a real Britain, though.
Well, yeah.
Not a real Britain.
But,
Okay,
and it, to be fair, it is a very high quality model.
so Bagel, last week we had an email that you didn't get to read. Do you still have it? The one that says so many things.
Oh, let me take a look.
Because I need you to read that while I hand out emails to everyone to read. Okay, this
Okay.
one. Let's send
So many things, eh?
You'd think that the Chinese would have made a Britain diecast
to
model.
Moin.
All right.
I know.
So I found it here. This is it's an email from Brett Farrell. Brett writes, "Hi guys, Brett here, the
Hi,
half
Brett.
South African, half Montrealian, currently living in Switzerland.
Wow.
Can't wait
Yeah,
to hear
come up with
Bagel's
that accent.
interpretation of the accent.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
I think I need another beer. A fan of the garage. Firstly, Liza, enjoy the change in your life. Before you know it, I'm just making accent soup at this point. I this is breaking my brain. I have to just go on normally.
Just read it in Bagel.
Yes. All right. Firstly, Liza, enjoy the change in your life.
Thank you.
Before you know it, you will be working super hard again. So kick back and enjoy some you time while you can. Secondly, Miss Emma, just before Richard Darby passed away, I bought a set of his fork damper kits for my 74 T150. Did you ever meet him? It seems like he was quite the character. Unfortunately, Emma is not here to answer.
But I assume she's met everybody, yes.
Most likely.
Yes.
Most likely. This year, I was planning to meet him at Georges Boissonier's French Triple Rally. I've committed to going to the rally, and like all motorcycle events in Europe, it's 8 hours away from Switzerland. Don't believe me? Look at a map. Every single European MotoGP race is between 7 and hour drives from Switzerland. We really do live in the middle of nowhere. Well, you're on the top of a mountain.
Well, we got to drive to Texas
Yes, but
from ours.
I would like to say, having ridden around England, something could be 30 miles away and be 2 hours away.
Yeah, if there's
Yeah, things.
True.
Yeah, because they
But-
don't have like the freeways like we're used to. You know.
yeah.
True, but the 7 to 10 hour drive from Switzerland has got to be absolutely
Yeah.
majestic. So there's that. So anyway, he says, so back to the subject at hand. What recommendations would you have for someone stupid enough to take a fairly well-sorted, with a tri-spark, T150 on a 1,700-kilometer round trip? Any must-take
Did you
spares.
just say 1,700 kilometer?
What did I say? 1,700-kilometer round trip.
Something like that.
My bad. Any must-take spares. All the best, and thanks for keeping us all entertained and informed year after year. You've built a very special thing. If you come past Geneva, I'll show you some proper mountain rides.
Thanks.
Here's Brett Farrell.
Yeah, I would say take a spare KLR 650.
There you go.
Scotty, since you're the one crazy enough
Yeah, that's a Scotty move there.
to ride a bike like this a great distance.
Yeah.
And you are also somebody who thinks ahead, plans ahead, and packs everything you might need. What would you say to
it's-
bring?
I mean, the writer said it's pretty well sorted. So, I don't know.
Spark plugs, inner tubes.
Maybe a spark plug and a Leatherman tool.
Some oil, maybe.
No, you can. I mean,
You can buy it.
You can get everything else that you need along the way.
It's true.
Well, if it's a 74 T150, though, I mean, this
Yeah.
is an old British bike, right?
Yeah, but the stuff
Aren't they
that's,
going to need?
yeah, I don't
Aren't they going
know.
to need some kind of parts though? And is that really going to be readily available on the road?
The stuff you're gonna need.
Zip ties,
Yeah,
There you
duct
go.
tape,
some
Well,
JB Weld putty,
WD-40,
Baling wire.
baling
wire.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the phone number of a friend willing to
a
drive
credit
a long
card.
distance. And a credit card.
But no, like seriously, that thing that we kind of jokingly just
Oh, and
listed
oil.
off is a
And
legit
oil.
list.
Oil.
Probably some oil.
On an old bike, take oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
If it was Moin, he'll just bring a mechanic to follow you.
I'm just checking out pictures of the T150.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Oh, Moin, I didn't ask. Is Jimmy going to be coming on the trip with us?
Probably, maybe. He's been itching to get out of Lahore, so yeah, probably.
Ray, wait till you meet Jimmy. He's the John Mayer of Pakistan. He'll bring his guitar. It's fun.
Oh.
So,
It's super cool.
the next email that we have, Moin, I want you to know you're not the only one who leads people into deep water. Scotty, you've got
I've
a
got
email there to read. It
I've
might
got
take
an
some time.
email
Everyone
here.
get comfortable.
It's more like an essay.
Yeah, look at that. It's too
I
big.
know.
It-
You know,
it is
it's
well
good when it comes to
written.
the
It is a good
staple
one.
in it here. Clear Creek ride with Scotty. Dish gloves, quicksand, and bobcats. I came up to Santa Cruz for a work event, so I threw my DRZ 400 on the back of the truck in case someone wanted to show me around. Somewhat surprisingly, Scotty mentioned me and said they were setting up a dual sport camping trip through Clear Creek. Sure, why not? I said.
Oh, Moin. Clear Creek is an old dirt biking park that's been shut down due to hazardous waste.
Yeah, asbestos and mercury mining.
Yes.
It's really the cherry.
But that you can get access to and go, but it's kind of like a ghost town dirt biking park.
Ah.
and it's
Yeah.
really not close to anything.
And it really is. There is a ghost out there.
Yeah. Sure, why not? I said, and I bought some bags at their suggestion so I could carry some gear and some fuel. Prior to this trip, I'd only done trail riding within a few miles of parking lots at OHV areas.
Oh, jeez.
Even though the bike is plated, I was blissfully ignorant of what adventure riding really meant. So, of course, I didn't have the support gear I should have. No tools, no tube, no GPS, no clue. Scotty was supportive and helpful without judgment.
Oh, sure.
Instead of a 2-day trip, it was now an epic 1-day ride. We set off in a cold drizzle, headed out past Hollister to hit the only gas station we'd see for the next 120 miles. My gloves were already soaked and not doing much for warmth. Scotty suggested grabbing rubber dish gloves and some glove liners. Best $7 I've ever
Wait,
spent. in
was this
quite
at
some
the gas
time.
station that we
Tres-
stopped for
at
supplies
Trespinos?
In
when
Los
I
Pinos,
followed
yeah.
you?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
So they know you there.
I love that place. Best $7 I've ever spent. We got him some like cotton mechanics gloves and the largest full gauntlet rubber dish gloves that we could, and layered them up, and he was kidded.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Moin, I went the ride with Scotty up in that area, who took me on somebody's farm without permission. We were on a farm road. I picked up a nail, but first we're riding down dirt roads and with mud on my KTM 990 street bike
Adventure bike.
with street tires.
Anyhow,
Yeah, and I got a flat tire. Yeah, it was fun. Adventures with Scotty. Continue.
Where do we go? Warm, dry, and effortlessly stylish is the best way to describe those gloves. We pulled out and headed into the bright green hills along mostly empty straightaways and curvy sections of road until we left the main roads and headed into the Laguna Mountain area. We pulled over at a trailhead that had an early lunch. By this time, the sun had come out and we were excited to be warm and dry. Scotty told me that the serpentine permit that we'd gotten referred to the mineral and not how twisty the roads were, and that were upcoming. They also told me about bonitoite, and how the only place that has produced gemstone quality stones was right in the area, and it's named after the San Benito area we were passing through. I enjoyed having someone with me that had that type of knowledge to share, and this is why I stop and read the plaques. We finished lunch and headed toward Clear Creek, arrived at the San Benito River crossing. I had never done water crossings, mostly riding East Coast and Southern California trails that just didn't have any. So I was a little apprehensive. Scottie was a champ and showed how it was done. They were a calming influence as I worked through my nerves. We passed campgrounds and a few creek crossings. I let Scottie lead the way through and followed the lines that worked and tried a new one if Scottie had issues, and I did. We got to the gate and tried the lock combo that came with the permit, but no luck. Scottie did me a favor and brought my bike around the gate as I wasn't comfortable with the maneuver required to not keep rolling down the cliff if a mistake was made. We had paid for the permit, and it comes with a combo for the lock on the gate. And we had the combo and we had the lock, and it did not work. So we had to do a little go around situation. If a mistake was made, we pushed deeper into the area, and the creek crossings seemed to continue to become more and more challenging. Picking the right line became more and more important. We were stopping before each and talking about the best way through. With each crossing, my confidence grew. Scottie must have sensed it, so they said I should lead for a bit. I jump on and head to the next crossing, and it is the most benign that we've seen. Hardly a trickle. And a width you could step over with hardly any effort. So I pick a line with a smooth, wide rut. Before I get to the actual water, the front end of my bike drops, and all its forward momentum is gone. The ground looked solid, but it was more like soupy concrete. I had found literal quicksand.
Oh, boy.
A foot to the left, a foot to the right was fairly solid, but not where my bike sat. The front rotor was no longer visible. The back axle was submerged. We struggled for what must have been 45 minutes, trying everything we could to free the bike. Using expert engineering and a nearby fence post, we were able to eventually break the suction on the tires and get moving. It was a humbling and eye-opening. If I'd been alone, I would have had to hike out and hope for help. As it turned out, I couldn't have had a better riding partner. I'm going to tear up. Their positive attitude and ingenuity made the escape possible. After that, the rest of the crossings were a piece of cake. We climbed up the mountain to the top and stopped to take pictures and enjoy the views. The weather was still beautiful. As we got to the outlet gate, we ran into a pair of riders warning us that a mud rally, for lack of a better term, was just ahead and to watch out for fast-moving side-by-sides.
Oh, God.
Let's see what he says about this. They were not lying. Hundreds of trucks, quads, and everything else were ripping through the hills. It was quite a sight and sound to behold. Across from the hill climb, a shooting range was in full swing. We picked our way through as the music and engines and gunfire sang throughout the valley. We stopped in Idra on the way for a snack and to look at what used to be the mercury mining operation. As we left, I noticed my bike wobbling and pulled over and found my front tire was flat.
Oh.
We were over 100 miles from home, and I was, as I mentioned, unprepared for the eventuality. I was mentally preparing myself to wait hours for Scottie to go back, get their van or my truck and pick me up, and I sheepishly admitted that I had no tube or tools. Instead of making me feel bad, Scottie took the opportunity to show me how to change a flat using the tube they had brought. And we made relatively light work of the situation and kept moving. The road out was beautiful, with green hills and even a rainbow. We stop, and Scottie's just overjoyed with being out there. They know how to enjoy a moment that we were so lucky to have the opportunity to be there. I think the adventure is over, but we come to the section of road where the bridge was out. A steep ravine must be crossed. It also had to be crossed by all the trucks we saw earlier, and any that were left earlier that day. So the slopes were muddy, to say the least. It was quite a spectacle. And many people were waiting on the far bank to watch, record, and cheer and mock people attempting the crossing. It was such a shit show. We decided to stick around and watch a few more people cross, and there was a steady stream of vehicles behind us. It was chaos in the best way. The next section was heading back to the gas station we had left so long ago. Miles of curves and hills went by with nothing but appreciation. I was leading at this point, was not going particularly fast as the river off to the left was grabbing attention. Then I saw something about the size of a large dog run out across the street. Very stocky, gray, and quick. Once I focused, I realized it was a large bobcat. It scrambled up the cliff to the right, making the 30-foot face look like a walk in the park. I had slowed down to make sure Scottie had also seen. We just shared a giant smile and a laugh of appreciation and kept moving. The drizzle started again. The rubber gloves went on as we decided to get tacos because we were too cold to keep pushing at the time. The last section from Hollister to Santa Cruz was light to middling rain, but we were so close to the finish line, nothing was going to stop us. As I returned some borrowed gear, I gave Scottie a giant hug as we both thanked each other for stepping out of everyday life to let adventure find us.
Oh.
P.S. I've already ordered tools and tubes, and I won't make that mistake again. Many others, I'm sure, but not that one. Oh, thanks, Josh. Making me tear up.
isn't that great?
That was cool.
Moin,
such a
you're
good
not
time.
the only one.
So I guess there's quicksand here too.
It's not that
Oh,
far
yeah.
away. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
such a neither of us had ever experienced.
Yeah.
Quicksand.
Moin, yeah, you would love going out there. It's it's
I wanna go
quite
with
remote.
Scottie.
Yeah, you two should ride together.
We should.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
You can take
yeah.
my enduro.
Yeah, the 690.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
All right, Raymond, do you have a ride report there?
No.
Also,
No,
No.
kind of a ride report, I guess.
all right, go ahead and read that one.
All right. This is from Stephen Floyd. Finally, a beautiful
Hi,
weekend
Stephen.
in Oregon.
Hey,
New lady friend needed gear for the first ride. Cycle gear came in clutch with reasonable price gear to get her safely to the back of a bike.
nice.
Rode around town for a bit, then hit some back roads to a brew pub. She had a blast and I was rewarded that evening. You lucky dog. Solo ride Sunday, signed up for the preferred rider program at Cycle Gear, and a perk is a Rever Pro membership. Packed up the trusty Triumph and hit the road bound for the brew pub at the coast. Rever found an amazing Highway 1 turnoff, the main highway that was an hour of twisties with only 3 other vehicles in that hour. Dumped you back in the main highway for that last 15 miles. Amazing to say the least. P.S. Miss Emma, I'm looking for at the Super Glides as a +1 to the 2 Triumph. Thank you. Great podcast as always. Keep on keeping on. Steve from Oregon.
Nice.
All right, thanks, Steve.
And yeah, good
sounds
job
rad.
taking some of the cycle gear and getting them outfitted rather than just grabbing, like,
Yeah.
jean jackets or whatever. Good job. All right, John, you have one?
I do. This is from Neil. Hi, Neil. Hey, Misfits.
Neil was here today.
that Neil.
Yeah.
Oh, our Neil.
Neil, what's the spiel?
Neil is that's my neighbor. He lives by me. I have a couple of bikes with car engines to add to the pile. BMW K bikes, which is a reworked Peugeot engine,
Really?
Oh, yeah.
and a Modus. Used GM small block internals, pistons, rods, lifters, head design, and a V4, based in Birmingham, Alabama. Sadly, now defunct. From the other direction, there's a Hayabusa-based V8 found on Radical track day cars.
Right.
Got 4.5 to 5 to spare. Here's a video, and there's a link for a video to see it. Later, Neil.
Yeah, last week we
Hi.
talked about motorcycles that had engines that came from cars.
What is this about a Hayabusa V8?
Hayabusa V8.
How does that work?
Was that like
I don't know.
2 Hayabusa
We'll send you the
engines?
link.
Because Hayabusa engine, is it a V4
Yeah.
or so they've got a dual engine
Okay,
Hayabusa?
so you got the
Car.
humble bikes. Oh, the Modus.
No, below.
Oh, from the Radical, found in the Radical track day cars. Sounds like it's a custom thing.
That's wild.
Cool. Well, I have 2 I'm going to read quickly. So, Moin, since I'm jobless, one of my crazy ideas that I considered was to open up a dealership selling the Chinese bikes that have gotten better reputations now.
Yeah.
In fact, we were out, we had lunch yesterday with Erin Sills, land speed record holder, and she also is known for being a rawhide instructor, has a GS. Guess what she came to lunch on, Raymond?
Don't know.
A
Chinese?
CF Moto.
Oh, really?
CF Moto
Which-
450.
450.
Oh, 450.
Yeah, those, I mean,
Look
they're
pretty
looking
cool.
better and better, those.
Yeah, so she's trying one out to review it, and she's going to be doing some other. It's linked to other stuff, but I thought, wouldn't that be cool to specialize in some of these brands that are getting better? Just throwing it out there. So we got Kathy says, hey, just heard the podcast today and have some suggestions for Liza's business plan. 1, there are a lot of people looking for affordable motorcycle classes or even classes for advanced riders. Here in Miami, Florida, there are a lot of people that can't afford insurance, so they purchase a scooter and soon learn that they have 30 days to obtain the endorsement for motorcycles. Also, as a female biker, I would like to see motorcycle accessories and jewelry online or near me, things I can only get in Daytona Bike Week. Just a few tips and best wishes. Kathy. Thanks, Kathy. So, yeah, maybe getting into instruction. This one is from Mike, and he says, hey, Liza.
Hey, Mike.
Not sure whether to offer my condolences or congratulations on the recent change in your employment status. Whatever the situation is, I hope you find what you are looking for in the next chapter of your life. This is not actually an email for the show, but just a bit of encouragement that there is a need for a kind of small niche motorcycle dealer and maintenance shop you described on your recent episode. His favorite local dealer is in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. They started off as a couple-run repair shop that worked on anything and sold used bikes. Besides having them do all his repair work, he also bought a BMW GS and an RT from them. So during COVID, they expanded into the kind of business that you described. They carry SSR dirt bikes, CF Moto motorcycles, and side-by-sides, as well as the Lance and Sim scooters. All their products are made in either Taiwan or China, but they are all good quality machines, not the cheap garbage most people think of when they hear Chinese bikes. Working with CF Moto and SSR has allowed them to get started in new bike sales for a lot lower investment than one of the big Japanese names, and CF Moto has longer warranties than the Japanese companies and actually offers test rides. Much of their business is ATVs and side-by-sides for farm use, but they do a great motorcycle business as well, considering the size of the community. So when his RT died, he says he traded it in for a CF Moto 650 Adventura, and his wife bought a 125cc scooter from them after she got her license. Obviously, this business model may or may not translate to Central California, but I wanted to show you that there are at least some people making a go of the kind of thing you are considering. And they're called Classic Cycles. Thank you so much. It's good to hear that there are some other people doing it. I figured that that people are starting to get into that, and I just thought, could be. I mean, Moin, you considered for a second.
I'm a big fan of the new Cove or Cove. I don't know.
Cove. Yeah.
They finished the Dakar this year. They completed the Dakar last year. They're like 1/3 of the price for the same KTM 450 rally bike. I think Cove is going to be the first Chinese bike I own. 100%.
I'm looking at these CF Moto bikes right now, and they're looking really nice now. I mean, and the price is great.
Yeah. So
what
did
happened?
she was? I think she was on this one, the 450 NK,
It's a good looking bike.
and retail on it is 5,400.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Well, we'll let her. I think she's writing it to do some reviews. But there you go. Thank you, everyone, for all the emails. Moin.
I'm going to read
You
a
got
quick
one more.
Yeah. We were actually, there were some folks fixing a pooch today in our garage.
Yeah. Pooch.
Pooch.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is Robert from Florida,
Hey, Robert.
who has moved to Colorado and is very happy about that. He says, I've been attending local cars and coffee events to see the shinies, and today I got to see something extra special. I remember Miss Emma talking about these things at some point, so I actually recognized it. A pooch? Is that how you pronounce
Pooch.
it? Pooch.
Pooch. Like a dog. Pooch.
Pooch.
Well,
A pooch,
pook.
all
It's
state.
Pook, right? Pook.
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 Is it Pook? I thought it was Pooch here.
Pook.
Okay, Pook.
Pook. Pook, all state.
Tomato.
Ah, yes.
That
the
quirky,
Twingle.
that quirky two-stroke with the split single. The rider has been putting work into it this winter and says, aside from the tires being the wrong size, adding a mud flap and being converted to 12-volt, it's almost entirely original. Just a cool Sunday find. Ride safe, everyone.
Cool. And it's
He's added
already
a picture.
converted to 12 volt.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's great.
Yeah. Neat.
Nice. Have you seen Pooks before?
I've seen some pooks in the San Francisco State University parking lot
right.
that were always there. They never left. They were like chained to the railing or something. They were always there. I've never... This is the first one I saw today at the garage running.
Yeah, this couple brought a moped by, and Emma worked with them for hours. Then got it running, but then not well, and she felt bad. She sent them off. She's like, I feel bad. You're leaving, pushing it away. But they needed spark plugs and points. So it really, without that, couldn't get it to run well enough. But it was really good condition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
Super cool looking too.
Yeah, I know. Glad to see that they're still out there. Well, Moin, you finally made it back. So glad that you did.
Yeah, so great having you.
Yeah. I'm always happy to be in this room. So full of motorcycles and oh my God. Love it.
I know. It is a lot to see. Yeah. Well, I am going to be leaving in a couple days, John.
I know.
I'm leaving you guys in charge for the next 2 weeks.
Emma and John show.
The Emma and John show. Emma will be running the garage, except if anyone wants to come around on Easter, I've asked him to open because Emma was like, oh, it's Easter? Oh, I got to go feed people at church and stuff. She does all the nice stuff. I'm like, oh, give him an egg. I'm good. But Moin, I'm so excited. After I get back, we're going to see you soon.
Yeah.
We're going to have some fun. Ray, we're going to show you a good time.
Can't wait.
Yeah, and we'll have Wendy there, which, Moin, I know that whenever I bring some of these very accomplished writers, people who have like world records and stuff, it's like, I think you feel a little like intimidated. It'd be fun to see. Now, she can outride about anybody.
Yeah, I can bet.
And she's also a mechanic.
I feel intimidated by you. Everyone else I can handle.
So it'll be fun. But and I'm really, really looking forward to having her daughter there to let her get exposure and to keep this, the whole reason that we do this, form your own opinions and perspective firsthand of what this country is like, and to have this kid who can now,
what great
for the rest of her life, to be able to share
awesome.
Stories and to be able to like see the Kalash people in person. How many American kids have met Kalash women?
Yeah. I think it'll be a pretty neat experience
Yes.
for her. Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
super cool.
That's awesome.
So thank you for providing the opportunity. Thank you for coming down and joining us today. But most of all, thank you to all of our listeners and our Patreon subscribers.
They're the best.
You are. So I think you can go to motorcyclesandmisfits.com. We're taking orders for T-shirts. They are going to be arriving as soon as I get home, and I'm going to be shipping them in a couple weeks. So it's not too late to get orders in. And I've made some new stickers that look really cool that no one's seen yet.
I thought I saw one, didn't he?
No. There's a
you changed it.
A new sticker.
No, that's an older one.
It's looking really cool. Yeah, I'm excited. So, and don't forget that we still got some spots left. So if you want to join us in Pakistan, come on, go to differentagenda.com. I put a link in our show notes, and also come to our rally, and all that stuff.
Come to the rally.
All that stuff. Oh, you're gonna miss. You're not gonna be here in April, are you?
April, I'm in Vietnam.
Oh, that's why I was inviting people who are like, I'm going to Vietnam with Moin. I'm like, damn it, we're competing. Well, there you go. We got so many options, but really, do consider, Ray too. Do consider going on one of Moin's trips. They sound like fun adventures. I would highly recommend anyone go anywhere with Moin. On that same token, I say, beware if you go anywhere with Scottie.
Oh, we giggled the whole way. It was such a good time.
All right. Well, I think we need to go outside and see if Emma ever got.
Oh my God, Emma never showed up.
Numbnuts Matt was here with his kid and was having trouble bleeding brakes on a linked brake VFR. So,
Oh boy.
yeah, she stayed out there now. So we'll go see. So thank you, everybody, for listening. We appreciate it. Time to get out of here. Thanks. This is Liza.
Stumpy John.
Moin, moin.
Scotty.
Ray.
Bye,
Bagel.
guys.
And we are out of here.
Cool.
Cool.